Hello friends, this is Raj Sastry from Raj Option Trading. Today is September 23rd, 2021. As you all know, Wall Street has been very volatile last week or so. Let's take advantage of this volatility. There are very good stocks that are pulled back hard. We can buy some of these great stocks into this pullback and take it from there. So with that, let's look at few stocks here. I've highlighted few stocks which are dropped the most in last 10 days. Top of the list we got Ptgx. It's a biotech company. I think they had some issue with one of their FDA approvals. Stock came down pretty hard in last 10 days. I would take advantage of this drop here and buy some Ptgx here against the normal wisdom here. Stock has done not so great in 1 year, 27% pullback. I think low RSI. Stock is completely oversold here with a very low RSI. I would take advantage of this year. I'm sure they will come back with a positive result. But right now, stock is sold out because of this FDA news. And then you got Mdxg, HGEN, both in the healthcare area. And as you can see here, both these stocks have got nice institution buying. Even Ptgx has some positive institution buying here. I would take advantage of this big drop in both Mdxg as well as Humana and buy them slowly. And as you see here, Mdxg has got nice sales growth here. That's a good indication. So both these have got low RSI, tells the stock is completely sold out here. And then you got couple more biotech companies here with TCRR, SBTX. Both have been sold off completely and pulled back nicely with the low RSI. And I would also look at INNV. I think this stock has come down after the quarterly earnings. I think it's good to buy slowly and accumulate. And we got few more here with the VALN, GSAT, BLI, and BBIG. All of them have dropped significantly in last 10 days. And as you can see, a nice institution buying in GSAT, BLI, BBIG. I would be willing to buy along with them. And as you scan through here from a short ratio perspective, we got high short ratio in Humanagen and SBTX and INNV. I think that's a great news. We could take advantage of this high float short and wait for a good short squeeze here. So with that, from a news perspective, we got here Ptgx. Uh, I think stock has dropped after their study here. I think there is a FDA news here. They want to place a clinical hold on evaluating their indication here. That's why Ptgx came down pretty hard. So I think it's good to take advantage of this type of situation here and buy slowly and accumulate. And then you got your TCRR. Stock plunges on the safety signals from one of their indication here. I would take advantage of this also and buy slowly into this weakness. And we got Age Holdings. Stock has dropped 25% after the quarterly earnings. I think managed care for elderly is a growing need. Stock should go up as we go forward. And then we got Beyond Spring here. They also had a quarterly loss, missed the revenue. I think they have a positive trial coming up. I think we should take advantage of this drop in Beyond Spring and buy some Beyond Spring. And we got Imago Bioscience, IMGO. I think it's adding to Russell 2000 index here. Stock is dropped up big time. I would take advantage. And Cathy Wood bets on drafting and VERV. I think both are good ones. The stocks have been dropping off of late. Good to slowly buy them too. And we got one more biotech company, CYT. They're also joining Russell 2000 and stock has pulled back pretty nicely and could be good to buy some. So with that, let's jump in here, look at few charts. From a chart perspective, September, October, typically volatile months here. Right now, market dropped pretty nicely. S&P 500 has dropped significantly, and now it's trying to bounce off of its 100-day moving average. I would be careful. I would be buying some good names here. Take advantage of this drop. Don't buy huge because given September, October is a volatile month, we could see a couple more down days as we go forward. Same story with the QQQ or Nasdaq 100 trying to bounce off of its 50-day moving average here. I think we should buy some quality names. And DIA, which is Dow Jones Industrial Average, and Russell 2000 are a little more weaker. As you can see here, they are trying to bounce off from below 100-day moving average here. Russell has bounced off pretty nicely here. That tells you might have some more bouncing off today, indicated by a positive futures number here. So with that, let's jump in here. Look at few great stocks to buy on a pullback. The way this chart is organized is I got 10-day performance here. These stocks have done very badly in last 10 days. At the top, we got Ptgx has lost its 67% of its value in last 10 days. And from there, it's on a descending order. And the way to read this chart is really look at how the stock has been doing, what insiders are doing, what institutions are doing. For example, Mdxg. Institutions are buying heavily 21%, and Humanagen institutions are buying heavily 15%. And look at GSAT, same story, and Berkeley Lights as well as Big. And then look through how is the sales growth here. Mdxg as an example, fundamentally good company with nice sales growth and gross margin. So you should take advantage of this downturn here, buy some Mdxg, and go from there. And if you're a contrarian like I am, you should also buy some Ptgx here. Take advantage of this big drop, 67%. It's showing some progress in one day. That tells you this drop is very severe. There may be some turnaround here. And then look at sales growth like we talked about. Look at RSI. RSI indicates if the stock is ready for a stock is oversold completely. For example, Ptgx completely oversold, RSI 16 very low. You could take advantage of this and buy some Ptgx. If you're an option trader, look at the IV percentile here. Stock has dropped so significantly, indicated by low RSI. IV percentile is high. You could sell some put option underneath the current stock price, take advantage of the situation, earn some premium in by selling put option here. And as you scan through here, we got one more candidate. You could do same thing with the ICVX, high IV percentile, low RSI. Should see a bounce. You could sell some put option under the stock price, as well as we got one more here, Vera. You could do same thing here, as well as SONM. SONM is a low dollar stock. I would not sell put option underneath the stock price. Instead, you could buy the stock outright. So with that, those are the scenarios you could look for. Low RSI and high IV percentile, you could sell some put options. On the other hand, low RSI, low IV percentile, you could buy some call options. So with that, also look for short ratio. In many cases, like we talked about, Humanagen, SBTX, INNV, as well as BYSI, and here we got MRSN have got high short ratio. You could take advantage of high short ratio and low RSI and buy some of those stocks here. And also look for what stock is doing. Even though this dropped in 10 day, look if there is improvement in 1 day and 5 day. For example, Ptgx, there is improvement. There is a turnaround, so you could buy some. Same story with the Mdxg, as well as stocks like VALN, as well as GSAT. Take a look at those situations here, turnaround candidates like here LYEL, and we got a few more here. Those are the good candidates showing some turnaround after a severe drop here. And we got few more here. We got couple great stocks, as you can see here. EFTR, very high institution ratio here. Institutions are buying, but RSI perspective a little high for me. I'm willing to wait out a little more, see if it comes down a little more. And as you scan through, we got few more here. Tuya, institutions are buying here. RSI indicates stock is oversold here. Some turnaround out by some Tuya at this level. Chinese stock, as you might be knowing. And then you got here BYRN stock. Institutions are buying here. Insiders are also buying. $22 stock here. A nice sales growth. I would buy some BYRN here and take advantage of low RSI. And we got ABSI. Insiders are buying. That's a great sign. We could buy some ABSI here. Take advantage of this low RSI of 22. And we got here China data. After going down for so long, it's showing some progress here. Institutions are buying, and there is a turnaround in one day. I would look at that one too. And if you're a fundamental investor, look for nice quarter over quarter growth here and gross margin. Malco, it's a casino play. I think all the casino stocks came down pretty hard. I would look at MLCO here and buy some MLCO along with Win as well as Las Vegas Sands. Um, and as you scan through here, also look at high short ratio as well as if the stock is turning around in shorter term, 1 day, 5 day, you could focus on such candidates also. And next we look at one more chart here. We got few more here. Look for what insiders and institutions are doing. For example, Summit. Both insiders and institutions are buying. That's a good sign. And in many cases here, with the Z Lab, HYFM, which is a cannabis play, WDH, Summit, BACB, all have got nice institutions buying. I would go with those. And look for nice fundamentals here, nice sales growth. Those are the strong candidates. Even if the stock does not go up in the short run, these are fundamental companies. You could keep them for a while. And obviously look for high short ratio. All of these have got high short ratio. As you can see here, many of these have got high short ratio indicated by a red background here. So look for short-term price improvements that show some turnaround sign. For example, Bitfarm, nice one-day gain, as well as other companies like HYFM, WDH, so on and so forth. That tells you, stock is now turning around, and if the RSI is still low, you could take advantage of the downturn and buy some. Option traders, look at what IV percentile is. For example, PWSC, you could take advantage of this, sell some put option underneath. Given RSI is low, you should see a bounce back here. Same story with the CureVac here, high IV percentile 100. It's a great stock, has been down off late. I would take advantage of this and sell some put option underneath stock price. Same story with the RGC here, as well as the last one, designer brands. You could do same thing, sell some put option underneath the stock price. And we got one more here, same methodology. uh, DADA, nice institution buying. We got YSG as well as TBPH, drafting, cathode play here, as well as stock. You could take advantage of this institutional buying and buy along with them. Look for fundamentally sound companies with nice quarter over quarter sales growth and fundamentals. For example, we got Las Vegas Sands. Take advantage of the downturn and buy some Las Vegas Sands. And also we got ARI, AERI, and we got TX, NUS, same story, nice sales growth and nice gross margin. And look for high short ratio candidates if you want a short squeeze type play like AERI, Workhorse, as well as Clover here. And look for, even the stock is sold off in 10 day, see if there is a turnaround in 1 day, 5 day. that tells you, stock may be ready to bounce back here. So with that, let's look at few charts here. First one is Mdxg. Stock has been sold off, as you can see here, all the way from $15 back to $6. I would take advantage of such big drops here. Stock is showing some turnaround, as you can see here. Typically when this happens, there's always a bounce. You could take advantage and go from there. And look at Mdxg here, nice quarter over quarter growth and gross margin. Institutions are buying, and as you scan through here, short ratio is 7%. You could buy some and go from there. And then you got Melco. Melco also nice from a fundamental perspective, nice sales growth quarter over quarter and gross margin. You could take advantage of this situation here and buy some Melco into this huge drop. And this also, as you can see here, smart money is flowing into the stock. That's a good sign. On the balance volume is trying to raise right now, which is also good. RSI indicates completely sold off, good entry point. Next we got a few more here. Wins Resorts, same story. It's also into casinos. After the China crackdown, stock came down. I think it's a good buying opportunity here. On the balance volume is pretty steady, as you can see here. Some drop here should stabilize as you go forward. As you see here, Win also has got nice quarter over quarter sales growth and gross margin. As you look through here, short ratio is 6%, which is not too high, but there is some short interest. We can take advantage of this situation and see if will be a short squeeze. And then you got NTP here. Stock is sold off, as you can see here, came below its 100-day moving average. Nice on the balance volume. People are still buying the stock. RSI indicates stock is sold off. And on the best, check-in money flow is trying to stabilize here. I would take advantage of this downturn here and buy some NTP here. Next we got few more here. BYRN stock is sold off, as you can see here. On the balance volume is down, which is very typical when stock sells off. Chart is completely ugly. You could take advantage of this. Institutions are buying, nice sales growth here, and you could buy some and take it from there. And next we got INGN. INGN is sold off, as you can see here, trying to show some progress in the on the balance volume here. And RSI indicates stock is sold off, should see a bounce. And same story with check-in money flows, sold off, came down pretty hard, trying to stabilize now. I would take advantage of this, buy some INGN here and take it from there. Thank you very much. Happy investing and trading. Please subscribe.